In 1948, Chester Arthur Reynolds proposed that there needed to be a place to honor the West and the hardworking men and women contained within it. Oklahoma City was chosen as the site, and in 1965, the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum opened its doors. Just 2 short years later, Dean Crakel, the museum's first executive director, along with George Williams, director of the Rodeo Cowboys Association, began discussing preserving the history of rodeo. Crakel's vision was to establish a repository for books, documents, clippings, photographs, and recordings that would become a major resource for students, historians, and writers looking to portray the history of rodeo. They decided a society was the best way of ensuring this would happen, and in 1967, the Rodeo Historical Society was born. The first secretary of the RHS, Francis Flaxey Fletcher, began going to conventions spreading the word about the society and signing up new members. After the formation of the RHS, decision of who would be inducted into the Rodeo Hall of Fame fell to the society. The RHS board would select the candidates, and then members of the RHS would vote on who gets in. As news spread of the new society, membership started to grow, and not long after, the call for acquisition of rodeo memorabilia went out. Former world champions and rodeo legends began sending in their memorabilia. Championship saddles, buckles, and trophies still line the halls of the American Rodeo Gallery in the museum, making it one of the strongest collections of early rodeo memorabilia available to the public. Over the years, great rodeo photography collections were donated as well. Collections, such as the one from Ralph R. Doubleday, who pioneered rodeo photography and is credited with capturing this shot, which is believed to be the first action photograph of a cowboy flying off a horse in mid-air, resides here at the museum. Doubleday's collection, along with several other rodeo photography legends, capture the sport like few ever could and have made the museum's collection of rodeo photography the largest in the world. Once a year, the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum hosts the RHS members during Rodeo Weekend. It is a time to remember the history of rodeo and honor those who made it great. The Rodeo Hall of Fame induction banquet is the climax of the event. For 50 years, the Rodeo Historical Society has been collecting and preserving America's truly indigenous sport for generations of rodeo fans, and through the dedication of its members, shows no signs of stopping.